a Louisiana Public Service Commissioner says he will contest the charge after state police accused him of drunk driving. Davante Lewis said in a statement he respects law enforcement and believes he is accountable. Lewis represents New Orleans, the river parishes, and parts of Baton Rouge. State police say the troopers pulled him over Saturday in West Baton Rouge Parish for driving without headlights. He was issued a DWI summons, not booked in the jail because West Baton Rouge does not accept bookings for first offense misdemeanor DWI.